Good day, tourists! I'm Eunice, your tour guide for today, but you can call me Ate Eunice. I am the representative for Land Travel and Tours. We are now heading to the heart of the Philippines, Marinduque! Marinduque is also called as the heart of the Philippines, as the shape of the provincial island is similar to that of a human heart. Its location and the arrangement of the archipelago is also similar to the anatomy of where the heart is in the human body. But, before I introduce to you the stunning and eye-catching places and wonderful cultures here in Marinduque, we will start our tour with a prayer. Okay, so now I would like to introduce to you Captain Gary, our coach captain for today. Can you say hi, Captain Gary, for me? Excellent! Captain Gary is an experienced driver for 8 years. He always ensures the safety of each passengers for us to have a comfortable, enjoyable, and safe trip. So are you all excited? I'm excited too! And now, let's have a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we are all 20. Perfect! I just want to say some few friendly reminders before I tell you the history of Marinduque. First, always put your trash in proper disposal. Second, when we leave our bus, don't leave your things unattended. Third, please be conscious in our time so that no one will left behind. You hear me whistle once? You can go and take pictures around of the place. If you hear me whistling twice while raising this red flag, that means we should gather, form in a line, and get inside of the bus. Fourth, socialize. Make friends with other tourists as well as be kind to the locals. And for our COVID-19 reminders, always make sure that you wear a face mask, face shield, and bring sanitizers as part of your hygiene. We also have our first aid kit, so if you're not feeling well, just let me know so that I will assist you. Don't be shy to approach me. Feel free to ask questions about the destinations and feel free to ask for help. We are honored to assist all of you and to make sure that all of our tourists are safe. Our tourists, don't forget to smile because your smile can brighten our world. Today is April 22, 2022 and for our weather forecast, it is 30 degrees Celsius. For our time check, it is 10:30 in the morning. Now I request all of you to sit back and relax and enjoy the view while you are inside the bus. Hello everyone! We are now here at Bagumbungan Cave. Bagumbungan Cave was actually discovered by the locals who used to collect the edible nest of swiftlet that is used for making bird's nest soup. But when a spelunker tipped off the DENR about the grotto, an exploration to map the roots and wildlife inside the cavern went underway. But before entering, we turned on our lights, tightened our helmets, and make sure everything was working. Once checked off, we went on our fourth spelunking adventure in Bagumbungan Cave. The mouth of Bagumbungan Cave isn't big at all. You hardly see what is inside because of the darkness, but it adds more mystery to this whole adventure. Just remember that spelunking will require some upper body strength as you are going to climb some boulders using ropes. As we descended deeper inside the cave, we were amazed by the different rock formations found inside. Just make sure to not touch them as they are living and still growing. Aside from columns, stalactites, stalagmites found inside the cave, you will also find streams that you are going to walk through, making the whole spelunking so much fun. Oh, make sure to also bring a dry bag just to make sure your camera and other electronic devices will stay dry. Some of the chambers are big enough to walk, but also expect that some of the chambers will require you to crawl, adding more excitement to the whole adventure. Along the way, it was evident how beautiful the landscape was inside the cave. Just a little light from friends and guides and a good low light camera, you can actually get an amazing photo inside the cave. Tourists, you can go on to take pictures for the memories with this amazing and spectacular beauty of our first destination, Bagumbungan Cave. Tourists, our time is up for our first destination. Welcome for our second destination, Mount Marinduque. Mount Marinduque is also known as Mount Marinduque and Mount Marlanga. It is a large potentially active stratovolcano on the island of Marinduque in the Philippines. It is also the highest peak in the island, having an elevation of 1,157 meters or 3,796 feet above sea level. Oh, do you know why Mount Marinduque called Marinduque? I will tell you the tale about that. The tale told about the people of Buena Vista, the town that sits at the foot of Marinduque, is that during the Spanish times, a Spanish soldier got lost. He came upon a girl sitting down sorting rice. He asked her what was the name of this place. She replied in Tagalog, "Matindig." In English, that means, "Let me stand up," so she could get a better view of this area. The Spaniard mistook the girl and thought that the mountain was called Matindig, and unable to enunciate Tagalog, that's why he called it Malindig. The mountain is the largest on the island of Marinduque and the most popular climb and hike on the island of mountaineers and alike known for its unique environmental biodiversity. It is the home of different species of wild orchids and other endemic wildlife. Due to its high above 1,000 meters, 3,300 feet above sea level, by law it has been identified as a protected area. The dormant volcano has 3 peaks. The trek and climb to the peak is rated as easy to moderate. After passing the radio station based on the mountain, it has been known to be a mossy and close canopy forest trek with regular foggy surroundings. It is also used by the Buena Vista town folks as a cattle grazing area. Tourists, you can go on to take pictures for these memories with this unique and eye-catching beauty of our second destination, Mount Malindig. Tourists, our time is up for our second destination. Tourists, welcome to our last and unforgettable beauty of this destination, Marinduque Wildlife Sanctuary. Marinduque Wildlife Sanctuary is one of the top destinations here in Marinduque. It includes almost 9,000 hectares of central Marinduque timberland. The woodland area is home to a broad range of flora and wildlife including emperor rufous hornbill, giant cloud pig, and indigenous butterfly, reptile, insect, and bird species. A variety of tree species like molave, yakal, nara, bagtikan, dao, mayapis, and ipil can be found here at the trail of Marinduque Wildlife Sanctuary, and it is declared as a protected area in 2009. The canopy keeps the sanctuary cool all year round. It's hard to believe that a nature's paradise exists in place which many associate with poisoned land and waters because of a mining disaster in March 1996. It was made possible by the 2004 Presidential Proclamation number 696, which declared the portion of land is shading the municipalities of Boac, Gasan, Buena Vista, Torrejos, and Santa Cruz a protected area. It is now known as Marinduque Wildlife Sanctuary. Among the wildlife in the sanctuary are the Philippine duck, the green rocket-tail, the Philippine deer, the cloud rat, the Philippine warty pig, and several bird species like the purple-throated sunbird, Philippine scops owl, Barmini kite, serpent eagle, and zebra dove. Further up, the wildlife sanctuary are homes of a handful of families who have lived there even before the area was declared protected. Their community is called Sitio Isla. The provincial government developed the area into a tourist spot little by little, careful not to disturb and exploit the rare species living here. Let's do this trip as a most unforgettable moments by taking pictures with this piece of the nature here in Marinduque Wildlife Sanctuary. Tourists, let's go back to the bus. Our time is up for this breathtaking spot. Sad to say, this is the end of our trip. But I see in your eyes that you will leave this place happy because we are all blessed to see the breathtaking nature that our God gave to us. On behalf of Captain Gary and Land Travel and Tours, I'm your tour guide, Ate Eunice, sincerely giving you a thank you, and because of COVID protocol, we will give you a long distance but a warm hug for giving us a privilege to give you service for today. It is so heartwarming to visit such beautiful places with you, tourists. We were hoping for your safety as you return. Goodbye, tourists, and good afternoon and mabuhay!